What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about TAI today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. I did sell half of my TAI. I sold half last night, basically right here in one of these candles here. It was like midnight my time, so something around here. I did not sell because I thought the price was going to go down. That's just a happy coincidence. I sold because I want to buy some other cryptos, right? And that's that. I made a good bit of money with TAI, and we're still in the profits with that, right? Absolutely dominating the profits there, and it's not an ideal area to sell here when you could have sold at 12 cents versus selling at basically 9 cents. That's not an ideal situation to be in, but there are some other coins that I'm looking at that are on discount right now, and I just couldn't resist. Right now, I like to diversify a little bit, so I'm still holding half my bag of TAI. I plan to hold that. I plan to let that do its thing because I do think, and I was looking at this, I do think TAI TARS has a lot of potential here. I think that by the end of June, if not early July, we're going to see some growth that, let's see, from here, from the current price, takes us at least up 13x, if not potentially as much as like a 40x from here, right? We could see some crazy stuff, or most probably something in between $1.40, $1.76, $2, something, anything and everything in between that kind of zone there. That's what I'm expecting. So I do expect great things to come of TARS. I'm still holding half my bag because again, I think that there's a lot of growth to be had here. I'm just moving it into something else that I think is going to pump right now. If you want to know what that is, it's T-Bull. I'm going to put it into T-Bull. It's down 13.5% today, so I'm like, hell yeah, let's get that. I'm actually tempted to move over some more funds for that, but we'll see. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass to get some T-Bull, honestly, guys. I'm having a hell of a time with Tron Link and everything, but we're making it work. We're making it work. Anyways, that's a discussion for another video. Here, looking at the relative low to the relative high here, you have found support at the 0.5, closed above the 236, should have continued going higher, but you didn't. You just might be going all the way down to your 382, which is right here at about 7.337 cents, and that's fine if you do. That's prior areas of support here, prior areas of resistance here, and it's your 382, perfect area to find support from, and then catapult off and go higher. If we do go lower, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if we go down to 7.337 cents, I will be buying more TARS. Absolutely, I will. I will put the hammer down at that price, more of the hammer down at that price. Looking at the daily RSI so far, we've got a nice setup here where if we were to go down to this area, if we were to go that low, likely our daily RSI would see a lower low in the reading. We might even hit the 40 and bounce off the 40. Bouncing off the 40 is a very powerful thing in itself on any time frame. The daily is pretty significant in itself. Getting a lower low in culmination with that, a lower low in the RSI while having a higher low in the price, that's really bullish. That's called hidden bullish divergence. Pair that with the fact that you're bouncing off of prior support, prior resistance, your 382 and the 40 on your RSI or somewhere around there. It's just a perfect whirlwind of a storm to send this thing to higher prices. And I would expect that this next endeavor, whenever it happens, whether it's today, tomorrow, 3 days from now, whatever, whenever it happens, I think that what we saw here, as exciting as that was, is small potatoes compared to what's coming. We're gonna move up with a vengeance really, really quick here. We did break out of this bull flag move. I think we're still in the progression of that from a low here to a high there. The idea would be that we go to about 37.5 cents. So it was really hard to say goodbye and let go of my bag because I very much do believe we're going to go to 37.5 cents. I just, again, whenever I see something that I want to buy and it's down 13.5%, I can't help myself. Anyways, this is where I think we're going to go ultimately. So who cares about the downside, right? This is insignificant to what this is going to be. We absolutely have a lot more growth to go, and if I'm wrong and we don't go down, we've got all that. So don't worry about the downside. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I think it's a perfectly fine time to buy here. This is actually around the area that I started buying and DCing into. It's actually like literally right at this price. And then I doubled down every step of the way from here and then like down to the 382. I doubled down there and then I doubled down on the double downing down here, right? So overall, that's a good way to, I think, DCA and really maximize your buying efforts, but time will tell how that goes. Unless we do have a double top here and we rip all the way down, but I doubt that's going to happen. I really do doubt that's going to happen. Especially with all the circumstances, all the scenarios we have here. After that, after we see those targets, right, we're going to go to much higher targets. $1.40, $1.76, $3.29 potentially. I think somewhere around $2 is where we'll stop. I don't know if I have anything else that I want to say, so I'll probably just end the video there. Weekly RSI consolidating here. That's not a bad thing. It's fine. In fact, if we go down over the next 2 days, that might give this RSI enough oomph to bounce off the 40. You got the weekly bouncing off the 40, the daily bouncing off the 40. The daily would have a lower low in the RSI. The weekly would also have a slightly lower low in the RSI alongside of a higher low in the price. That would actually be a good thing, you guys. So I wouldn't be too worried about that at all. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. We're just consolidating below a prior area of resistance. That's all. We're just consolidating. We're ranging. We're at the lower ends of that range where it's probably a good time to buy. But if you wait, I think you'll probably have a better time to buy. Yeah, probably within the next day or two. I wouldn't be surprised if we did go a little bit lower. Just being transparent there. All right, that's all I got. Hit the like button. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.